welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a day in my life as a content writer. If you're new here, my name is Wangui. I am a content writer and content creator. I do write full time and I have been getting numerous questions on content writing, so I thought this would be a lovely vlog to have. So I'll take you through my day as a content writer and answer some of your questions that you have. So I asked my followers on Instagram to send me questions on content writing, and they sent me quite a lot, so I'm going to answer these throughout the day, and hopefully you get some insights on what goes on in my life as a content writer. So guys, welcome to the vlog. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you love the content, and if you do, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Tell me if you want to see more of this kind of videos, and we'll purpose to do more. Subscribe if you haven't. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. My goodness, I can't imagine. We are almost at 8. I'm hoping that by the time this video goes live, we'll be at 8,000 subscribers. Subscribing to my channel is one of the ways you can support my content and help my community grow. So please subscribe. Bring your friends, bring your aunties, bring your sisters, bring your cousins, everyone that you think might enjoy my content. Please just share my videos with them, and let's grow this community. I'm just about to start my day. So usually I start my day at around 9 a.m. It's currently 9:36. I'm a bit late because of course I had to film, and that took me quite some time. So I try to get ready early in the morning and dress up, but now it's been so cold, I'm basically just staying in my pajamas, which is okay. At least I'm getting ready in the morning. Yeah, so I start by getting ready in the morning, and then I make myself a cup of tea. So today I'm having the Kericha Gold green tea and orange. I really love their variety of teas, so I always make sure I have a cup in the morning before I start my day. I also refill my water bottle and get my planner ready. So this is the Notebooks Kenya planner. This is the life planner. I use this every day to write my to-do list, do my affirmations, and do my gratitude list. So that's what I do as I sip on my tea and as I check on my emails in the morning just before I start writing. So I'm going to do that, and then I will get settled in and start writing, and then I will come back and share with you what I will have done then, and then answer some of your questions. So I hope you enjoy this vlog. Let's go. I just finished writing on my planner, and I've outlined my to-do list for the day. I don't have much going on today, but I have a project that has been stressing me so much because it's so big and I had such a short time to finish it. So that's my priority for the day. So usually I'll have top 3 priorities for my day. Let me show you on a blank page. So this book comes with a top 3 priorities top part, where now I write my top 3 things to do for the day, like those that I must do, and then I have a scheduled to-do list. So this one I of course break down everything I need to do for the day. It has a quote of the day, calls, emails, and follow-ups, unfinished tasks. So this I feel at the end of the day, if I haven't finished anything from my to-do list, I'll write it down here so that when I'm making the next day's to-do list, I can remember to add that. It also has a gratitude part, I can track my meals, my water intake, my mood for the day, and affirmations. I really love this journal or planner, if you may call it that. If you're looking for something to help you with productivity, I recommend you get this book. Notebooks Kenya, I'll leave their link in the description box so you can shop from them and get your day started on the right note. So yeah, so once I'm done planning my day, I usually now concentrate on the number one priority I need to do for the day. So if that's a project that I'm working on or something that I'm writing, then I can now see what I need to do and where I'm going to start, which basically is the research part of the article. So that's what I want to do. So now I have started this project. I have been doing it for the last 2 days, so I intend to finish it today. So I've done a bit of research on it so I can get straight into writing. But usually I will like have a notebook and write down the things that the topics that I need to cover and what I'm going to research about, etc, etc. So now that's where my day starts. So I'll keep sipping on my tea and drinking my water. I don't have breakfast immediately I wake up. I usually have my breakfast at around 11 to noon. It's currently 9:40 something, so I'll take about an hour and a half working, and then I will prep breakfast. So yeah, so my first work session starts now. Taking my first break of the day. So I was writing and power went out, which is such a bummer because I have a lot of work to do. But I thought I would take this opportunity to answer a few questions before I go prepare my breakfast. I'm going to answer some questions. So I asked guys on Instagram to send me their questions regarding content writing, and they sent me quite a lot. So I just went through all the questions and kind of grouped them into the different categories for me to answer them easily and just to make sure I cover everything and I get to everyone's question. So I've grouped them into different sections. So the first one is starting, getting clients, working routines, tools I use, and others. So for this particular session, I'm going to answer questions about how I started and how you can start. So I'm going to give you guys a bit of a background story on how I started writing. So I had a 9 to 5, 8 to 5. I had a full-time job and I wasn't fulfilled, and I felt that I needed to do something for myself and just, use my creative juices. So I knew I was a good writer, but I didn't know exactly how I'd make money from it. So I just came across a post on Facebook. Well, then Facebook was the thing. So I came across a post on Facebook and decided to reach out to the guy that had posted about content writing and that he was making money from it. So I spoke to him and he guided me through it. He recommended that I try train first before I start, working for clients and finding clients. So I paid someone to train me, which yeah, they did train me nicely, but I feel like I did most of the work myself. Like as much as they gave me the tools and the lessons and the notes to start me off, most of the work I did myself. So yeah, so I started by training, and then immediately after that I found someone to be giving me jobs. So usually you can't just start finding clients if you don't have experience. So I took a few months to find people that would give me some of their work. So just, for a little pay to practice and to, kind of gain experience. So I practiced, and also to build up a pool of samples which you can now send to prospective clients, and of course they would see what you've done for them to hire you. Yeah, so that's what I did, and eventually I started looking for clients and I got my clients, and that's how it started. So for you now, if you're looking to start content writing, I definitely recommend the same route. You need to train, you need to practice before you find clients. This is because you don't want to just start writing because you think you're a good writer and then do a shoddy job. So I recommend that you train. I'm going to leave my trainer's number in the description box, but you can also inbox me on Instagram and I will send it to you. So he trains content writing. So what you need to do is, of course, have a laptop, have internet connection, or use your bundles, I don't know, and then of course have the will to learn. So article writing is really specific, and it has different ways of doing it. Each client is different, so you need to kind of learn the basics of it before you start pitching to clients. So yeah, that's how you can start, train, and then find someone to give you small jobs just to practice and to build up a list of samples that you can use to send to clients, because most clients want to see what you've done and the kind of experience you've garnered from writing. So you definitely need some samples. Yeah, so that's how I started, and that's how you can start. Yeah, you need to train, you need to have your laptop, you need to have internet connection, and you need to be determined and have the willpower to learn. And you also need to be very patient, because it's not something that you learn today and make money tomorrow. It might take you a year, it might take you a few months, it might take you a few weeks. It all depends on how lucky you are and how good you are and how determined you are in finding clients. So yeah, so I'm gonna go make my breakfast, and then we will come back and talk about how to find clients.
Sure to live, no replies, no desires. I don't deny, I do the same. From long chats to blank games. The story's deep, I lit the flame. Torched the film and that remains. We had a run, I gave it all up. Now I know where I messed up. I let go what I was trying to hold. I said no when I wanted to fold. Can learn more about our situation, cause you posted the thing. I haven't been tested like this before. I haven't been tested like this before. Your time's important, but you're rewarding bad habits and warm signs. Can't see the future, I'm not included, but there's a danger when you hit my line. And there's the fun, you know what you want, but don't care what's left behind. You know it's deeper than that, but I can't seem to put my pride aside. I haven't been tested like this before. No.
So I finished my breakfast and power is still not back, so I'll try to get to as many questions as I can, just in case it doesn't come back, and I want to have this vlog, having valuable information. So I'm going to answer the second part of the whole content writing question, so which is getting clients. So someone asked what platforms I use and where do I get work. So there are many places you can find work, content writing that is, and other creative jobs, creative online jobs. But what I advocate for in terms of websites where you can find work is Upwork and job boards like Problogger. Those are two places I know for sure you can find credible clients and create a decent income from. But you have to create an account, especially for Upwork. You have to create an account and stand out from all the other writers. You also need to have some experience, and you need to of course share your samples with the clients you bid to. And it is a bidding site, so it's not a place where you go and pick work that's already posted. You have to go and apply for that job and send a proposal to that client, and then you agree on terms and pay and all that, and they will send you the work, and once you've done the job and submitted it, then you'll get paid. Sorry, excuse my neighbor's dog. If you hear a dog barking, it's right outside my apartment, so we'll just assume it's not there, right? Yeah, so I've already answered where you can find clients. That is in terms of websites where you can create an account and then send your proposals and bid to clients, and then agree and start writing. You can also find writing clients on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is, of course, the job platform and the career platform, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, you create an account and of course get your experience and post all the things that you know about writing and where you've worked before, and then turn on your notifications for job alerts, and then of course once you see the alerts you can apply to that. It's a really tricky situation on LinkedIn because it's really competitive, and most of the companies hiring want people that have studied some sort of journalism. I don't understand why, especially the ones that are looking for writers for magazines and like their high traffic blogs. So again, if you have experience and if you have a lot of work to show and proof that you've been writing for a while, then it's a great place to tap into. And then you can also get writing clients from groups, that is like Facebook groups, where writers have groups together where they meet and exchange ideas. You can see guys posting there. In fact, like my first job I got from a Facebook group, and that was Awesome Transcribers Kenya. There are many groups worldwide. There are some that only accept US writers. There are others that take anyone from people from everywhere. So again, join as many groups as you can on Facebook, and then keep checking if there are any job openings, apply, and hopefully you get some work. Yeah, so that's where I can really say you can get like clients. But yeah, as a beginner, that is. As you advance, you can have your blog, you can have your website and pitch directly to companies that are within your interests, and then hopefully you get yourself some clients. And then another question that was around getting clients is how to pitch and send proposals. So now, for you to land a high quality client and for you to make a decent living, you have to learn how to write winning proposals. This is one of the areas where if you don't ace it, you're just not going to do it. So there's a way writing clients proposals are done, because it's not too formal. It's not a formal job, I would say. Like it's a creative space. So again, you don't want to be too formal when sending your proposals. And one of the things that I always tell people who ask me about of course sending proposals, I say you have to craft it to one specific client each time. You can't use the same proposal on different clients because all of them have different needs. Again, when you're writing, you want to make sure you're addressing their needs, not so much of what you can do. So maybe I can tell a client, I've been writing for over 5 years and I have experience in writing health articles and pet articles, etc. Well, that's okay, that's fine, that's what I've been doing. But what if my client is looking for someone to write about fitness? Then it might be a bit off-putting for them, because they want to see someone with experience in their niche and what they are working towards. So make sure all your proposals are crafted to meet the client's needs. So if they want someone that works full-time, then you have to make sure you mention that you work full-time. If they want someone that can turn around work in 24 hours, then make sure you mention you can turn around work within 24 hours. So if they want someone in this and this region, then make sure you mention you're from there. It's simple things, but if you don't include them, the client will easily just brush you off. So make sure your proposals are matching the client's needs. honestly, like, that's the only tip I can say. Of course, don't be too formal. Don't be like, dear sir, madam, dear hiring manager. Just a simple hi, hello would do, and then finishing. You don't have to do like sincerely yours faithfully. No, it's many thanks, kind regards, thanks, with thanks, whatever, like small, easy conversation, kind proposals, not too formal. Yeah, so that's how I can say. And yeah, that's, you apply that to pitching as well. So if you're approaching a company, that's the same way you do it. Also, when you're sending your proposal, make sure you attach samples, specifically samples that relate to the kind of content the client is looking for. So if a client is looking for fitness articles, then I have to make sure my articles, I have to make sure the samples I attach are around fitness and health, and well-being. That is a relatable niche for what they are looking for. But if they are looking for dog or pet articles and I attach my fitness samples, sometimes they might hire you because they simply just want to see how you structure your content. But most times you have higher chances of getting hired if you attach samples that relate as close as possible to the client's needs. So how to get long-term clients? So I've had pretty much long-term clients since I started writing. I've had others for over 3 years, others for 5 years, others for over a year, others come and go and come back. So what you want to make sure is every time you get a job from a client, you have to make sure you give it 100%, if not more. You have to deliver pure gold, because if you don't, they definitely won't come back. So most clients, especially the ones that have, established companies or they are established agencies, because again, you might have a client who is an agency handling different other clients, right? I hope you're getting me. So you want to make sure that you're delivering quality content on time, you're communicating, you're expressing your ideas, and you're talking to them, and making sure you're engaging and you're doing the job right. That way they are able to count on you and come back for more and more. So that's basically my tip on landing long-term clients. But again, I think when you're sending your proposal or when you're looking for work, I'd say apply to positions that want someone to work full-time, want someone that can do a few jobs a week or a month. So just try to apply to people. Of course, you can take one-off jobs because those will help you build your sample pool and will help you, of course, gain experience and work with many different clients. But I'd say when you're sending your proposal, try to find clients that are looking for someone long-term. That way, if you do a good job, then you're bound to stay longer. Yeah, so I've answered the second part of our Q&A, which is getting clients. If you have questions, guys, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. That is for the ones that I haven't answered, or you can inbox me on Instagram and I'll try as much as possible to answer you. Yeah, so now I'll try and see if my laptop has some charge and I can try and do some work. Hopefully power comes back. I'm really hoping it does come back because I have a deadline to hit today and I'm just halfway with that project. So I really hope power comes back. And again, I don't want my charge to die so that I can keep doing this vlog. Yeah, so we'll see.
I haven't been tested like this before. I let go what I was trying to hold. She said no when I wanted to fold. Can learn more about our situation, cause you posted the thing. I haven't been tested like this before. I haven't been tested like this before. Your time was short lived, no replies, no desires. I don't deny, I do the same. From long chats to blank games. I haven't been tested like this before. I haven't been tested like this.
Hey, so So power came back finally, thankfully. It came back at around noon, and I have been working for the last 2 hours. It's currently 2:08 p.m. So we thank the Lord for bringing back the power. So I wanted to answer a few more questions before I continue with the next session of work. I still have 2 more sessions to go, and each session takes 2 hours. So I want to start this at around 2:15 and then end it at around 4, then start the other one. God knows when, but I have to finish this. So I wanted to answer the other set of questions. So you guys had questions around my working routines and how I manage to balance everything, and how I've been able to build discipline around, my work, and all those things, which I think are really important to know if you're thinking of joining this side of work. Someone asked me how I am able to write many words in a day. So I think it comes from having long-term clients. So I am well versed in most of the topics that they have, so it gets easier with time. So if I have a new client, I'll probably take more time to research their topics and their niche to understand it before I write. So of course I'll take longer writing for a new client than I would writing for a long-term older client. So I am able to write many words in a day because most of the time they are repeated topics, some are related to others that I have written, so it's easier for me to write from my head and add a bit from the research that I do. But it takes practice. As you go, you learn how to type quickly, you learn how to edit quickly, you learn how to research and write simultaneously. So I think it comes with practice as well. So someone asked how I stay motivated and how I get to do all the work that I do. And to be honest, it's just the fear of poverty, like everyone else out here working. But I'd say it's something that I genuinely love. Honestly, I love writing so much. I can't go a week without doing it. It's just nice to offload my mind, and not just writing, like writing for clients, but I do write a lot. That's why I have a plan, I have a journal, I have a million notebooks. I write a lot. So writing comes naturally to me. So, and knowing that I'll get paid for writing, then of course I'm motivated to do it. But most times I think it's just the the zeal and the willpower and the aspiration and the determination to achieve the things that I want to achieve, to buy the things that I want to buy, to afford the things that I want to afford, and to create the life that I want to live. Those are my top motivators, and I think it's like that for everyone else, I guess. Yeah, so that's how I stay motivated. But again, I have built discipline around this because I work from home, so I don't need to respond to people's directives or work within specific hours. So it's up to me to decide what I want to do and why I want to do it and when I have to finish it. So again, it's a lot of self-discipline and a lot of self-motivation, but majorly I'd say it's the determination to achieve the dreams that I want to achieve. Yeah, it's as simple as that. So where do I find my inspiration for writing? So usually clients will send you a brief or a structure of how they want their work done. That's like part of the inspiration on how you're going to structure your articles. But Uncle Google has answers to everything you could be searching for. So yeah, that's basically where I find inspiration. Again, I'm not doing creative writing, I'm doing content writing. If I was doing creative writing, then I'd find my inspiration from books, from listening to podcasts, from watching videos and such, and movies. But since I'm not doing creative writing, I'm doing content writing, I already have a brief on what I need to write, and the only thing I need to do is research on the specific topic and compile an article on that. That's basically it. And another question, again, in my working routines and schedules, is how I manage my time. So this is kind of a struggle, I guess, for everyone that works from home, because you have a lot of things to do. Especially for me, I have content writing as the main job, right? And I'm also doing content creation on the side. So that's for YouTube and for Instagram. And I also do a few other small things on the side. So I need to kind of have a routine, which I honestly don't do well with routines. I like to refer to those as schedules. I try to like structure my days as they come. So if I wake up today, I just did, figure out what I need to do today and schedule, a time frame to make sure I achieve those. So time management for me is as it comes, as it goes, and depending on how busy I am, I can dedicate more time to things that need more of me than others. So for example, this week has been really busy because this specific project I'm working on was not part of the work I had scheduled to do this week, but it has to be done. And this is a long-term client and they had an urgent order, and again, urgent orders pay really well. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take it. So I've had to work twice as hard and twice as much than other weeks, but on weeks where everything is just as usual, I'm able to manage my time and still rest and still watch movies and cook and shoot and edit and do all those nice things. But now, yeah, I'm kind of struggling, especially to this week. This week, my goodness, it's been a lot. But at least I'm managing my time. At least I'm doing the most that I can in, my projects. Yeah, so that's it. And then before I head on and start working, I wanted to talk about the tools that I use for writing, because this is like a simple question someone that asked, and the ones that asked, for sure I know they are writers, so they are looking maybe to upgrade the tools they are using, or maybe get new tools to help them create content that will rank higher in Google search results. So for me, I don't have a tool for my own. Like my clients come with the tools, yeah, which is good. Which is good because I don't have to pay for the tools. Well, if I had my own website where I'm writing content for my own, then I would need those tools. But luckily, my clients come with tools. So one of my clients uses Frase. Frase is an SEO tool that helps you figure out the keywords that you need to add in your articles and the topics that are trendy and those that have the probability of ranking higher. So it's a really nice tool and I like it. So that's what I use for one of my clients. The other client uses Semrush. So you can easily Google this and see how they work and learn and maybe watch videos on how they operate. But yeah, the other client uses Semrush. So basically they'll send me a brief with all the keywords and the things that I need to add in my article, and those that I shouldn't, and those that I should give priority to, and those that it's just a lot of SEO language and it's really technical sometimes, I guess. Yeah, so the other one uses Semrush. I also have Safa SEO, Safa SEO. So that one is really nice because it gives you like a percentage of how good your work is ranking. Same thing happens with Frase. It shows you like how the percentage, how your article is bound to perform once it's uploaded. So really nice tools. I'd say you research further because I don't have them as mine, but I know how to use them. So even if I got them, then I would be able to use them. But you can research and see which one would work great for you, or maybe recommend them to your clients and maybe make sure help their work do better. So other tools that I use WordTune for one specific client that I don't really need to research a lot of. I don't need to research a lot, but I need a tool to help me paraphrase my words, because usually the results I'll find from my research are things that are already there and I don't need to come up with new words to write them. Like they're not technical, it's just like copy pasting, but I need to make the article original. So I use WordTune, and I also use Grammarly to check my grammar and to check for plagiarism. So I have the Google Chrome extension for Grammarly, so it's already there. So everything I type online, whether it's emails, whether it's captions for my YouTube channel, whether it's titles, whether it's an article on Google Docs, all that will be checked by Grammarly as I go, and I can easily correct my grammar and check for plagiarism. So that one I buy myself, so you can also create your Grammarly account, pay for it, and then use it to, of course, check your work. yeah, those are the tools that I use for writing content. So now guys, I want to find something to eat. Honestly, it's almost 3 p.m. and I know I had said I needed to start this session at 2:15. This is quite a busy day, but yeah, most days be like this. It doesn't look like we work hard, but it's actually a lot of work. And to think that I have almost 4 hours to go writing, I don't even want to think about that. So yeah, let me go fix something to eat and then come back and continue writing.
Your time was short lived, no replies, no desires. I don't deny, I do the same. From long chats to blank games. The story's deep, I lit the flame. Torched the film and that remains. We had a run, I gave it all up. Now I know where I messed up. I let go what I was trying to hold. I said no when I wanted to fold. Can learn more about our situation, cause you posted the thing. I haven't been tested like this before. I haven't been tested like this before.
Hey guys, so it's been a few hours since I last spoke to you. It's almost going to 6 p.m. It's actually almost getting dark. So I've just finished writing, but I'm yet to edit and submit the work. And I am so tired, so tired. And yeah, but I still have a few questions to go through and answer before I end this video. So the last set of questions was in a category I labeled others. They are not specifically targeting content writing, but they are important to know for, you know, a few of you that want to try this. So someone asked me how I balance social life and work. So now with content creation and content writing, you just have to be okay with being lonely, because most of the time you just alone and you're just doing things by yourself, and you don't really have much time to interact with people. So I feel like it works best for introverts that are okay staying home all day, all week, all month. Like me, I haven't left. Well, have I left the house this week? Yeah, I haven't left the house since Monday. Today is Thursday, so yeah, you have to be okay with not leaving, but that doesn't mean you can't have a social life and that you can't meet your friends and your family and have fun and, you know, take life easy. You still can, but you have to balance it and make sure you're, you know, directing your energy where it needs to go. So for me, I don't really have a buzzing social life because I have very few friends. In fact, I have like 2, 3, 4 friends. So I don't need to meet people often, and even if I do, then I plan around it and see, you know, where I can dedicate time for that. And even for emergencies, like for example, like last weekend I had to go for a burial and support my best friend. I had to, you know, of course, you know, work harder the days leading up to that day so that I could take the day off and be there for her. So the good thing is this work is flexible, so if you need to be somewhere, then you can easily go. You never miss weddings, you never miss burials, you never miss birthdays. You can easily take day offs, but now you have to be disciplined enough to organize your work and do it way before, or maybe plan and do it after. But a social life, you definitely can't be having 100 friends that you meet every day or every other weekend or every weekend. So you just have to choose your struggle. So for me, I'm okay being alone. I love my own company actually, and I love my small circle of friends and family, so I don't need to direct my energy into other people's lives. Yeah, and that works for me perfectly, and it has even before I was doing this. So I think that's just who I am. So someone else asked, how much money do you make? Really, guys? How much money do you make, and can this replace an 8 to 5 job? Well, it depends on how much money you're making in your 8 to 5 job, but I'd say it's a job like any other. You can make as much as you want, you can make as little as you want. It all depends on how dedicated you are into it and how hard you work. Because again, it's how much work you do. Like if you don't work, you don't make any money. So the more you work, the more money you make, and vice versa. So for me, I'd say it's a good hustle. I've done it for over 5 years now, and I've lived comfortably, and I haven't gotten myself into debt. And yeah, I can afford my lifestyle by myself, and I can still, plan for my future. So it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. You just, I don't know, like this is such a weird question to answer, because comfortable is relative. It's not one standard. So, but it's good money if you work hard and if you are disciplined and you have your long-term clients. You can make good money and support yourself and the others around you. Yeah, so I'd say try it. But one thing I'd like to say regarding money is that you shouldn't start doing this for the money, because the first year, the second year, you might not make much. In fact, you might need to dip into your savings to survive, because by the time you get like clients that come back and others that refer you to others, it's going to take a while. So of course, don't start this for the money. It's not that much to sacrifice for, and then just make nothing out of it. So again, you start if you like to do it and if you love to do it, because there are so many challenges. To be honest, guys, I won't lie, like this, I know it looks easy, probably because you just sit with your laptop in bed and a cup of tea and some loud music and work. I know it looks like that, but it's a lot more work than it seems. There's a lot of back and forth with clients, there's a lot of sending proposals, there's a lot of like today, Kenya Power just decided I'm not going to hit this deadline, and now I am anxious because I don't want to wrong my client, and I had promised to send this work today by 4 and it's now 6 and I haven't sent. So you see, like it's challenging, but I think it's worth the challenges, and with time you just learn how to work around things and stay productive and still hit your goals. So money shouldn't be the leading factor to you starting this, but it's a good motivator, because the more work you do, the more money you make. So another question, someone asked me, how do I beat imposter syndrome so that I can charge higher? So for me, I've managed to beat my imposter syndrome, and I think what helped me a lot is being a content creator and being out there and doing things like I learned on the job. Like I pushed myself into the ditch and I had to get myself out of the ditch. So I've been able to be confident in the things that I am doing, in how I am showing up, in how I speak, in how I present myself. I've had to learn how to, do it. Even if I do it shaking, then I just have to do it. So for charging higher, I know that feeling of, feeling like maybe you're overcharging, or maybe you're not getting, the client is not paying for your value. But the thing is, you just have to stick it up. For me, I usually every year I review my prices. Even with my long-term clients, they know every year we have to change the rate and it has to go up. So it's something that I had to learn how to communicate. So you just tell them, you tell them maybe there's this tool that you've added to your work, and you're taking more time to research, or over the last year your articles have been performing like this or like this, or maybe they've been ranking higher, and so it's time for an increment. And it's as easy as that. They'll say no or yes. No one is going to kill you or beat you up. So you just ask. If you never ask, the answer will always be no. So for me, I ask. If it's a no, fine. If it's a yes, then at least I got something out of me asking. So yeah, so that's it. Yeah, I think I have answered all your questions now. I don't think I have any more. I had noted them down. I really do hope you got valuable information from me sharing my content writing day, even though it wasn't much. Like some days it's just me sitting here writing and nothing else. Like that's just how it is, especially on busier days where I need to hit deadlines. So yeah, so that's basically my day. I am going to wind up. I just need to edit this work, quickly edit and proofread it, add links and submit it, and then I'll just end my day there. Today I'm not going to cook, I'm not going to clean. Like I am beat, I am done. There's nothing. And even if my sister wasn't there, today would have been just easily a takeout day. Just order food and that's it. But yeah, I think we're gonna cook later. But yeah, this is how it be sometimes. But yeah, I'm really happy to have shared this with you. I know a lot of you have been wanting me to talk about content writing, so I hope I have answered your questions, and if I haven't, please leave them in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer them. If you need a trainer, please come to my Instagram at Wangui Gathogo, and I am going to send you his number. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the vlog style Q&A on content writing. Make sure you subscribe. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers and you must be part of us, right? You must. Why not? You need to actually. So please make sure you subscribe. Share this video with your friends that are into content writing or your content writing friends. Please bring them on board. We can always learn from each other. Share it with your friends, your cousins, your aunties, your grandmothers, everybody. Bring them all here. I can't wait to see all of them here. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.